visiting some of our people down in Florida and taking a little bit of downtime before we hit the road tomorrow. What's up? I hope all is well. I hope you're doing great. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Javaris, a House of Storm in the Lifestyle House, and I am what you call a serial entrepreneur. I'm a designer, a creative person, and someone who just loves to create. But with that being said, if you look at some of our other videos, you can see that I'm into real estate and flipping houses and designing houses. And a lot of people ask me or want to know how I got into flipping houses, and it's kind of a long story, but I'll give you the short version. Got into flipping houses basically through trial and tribulation and curiosity to explore that side of the business, or to tap into my creativity with designing and tearing places apart and putting them back together, and also just having the desire to get to another level. At the time, the occupation that I was doing was not something that I was really proud of, or I would say that was fulfilling or sufficient. And so it was time to make a change. I learned a lot throughout the years. I'll say that over and over and over. So many things, so many valuable lessons that I learned. The journey has been exhilarating, and man, I've been through a lot. But all of that has equipped me to be able to help others to get to the same point of flipping houses and avoid all of the unnecessary mistakes and stress and heartaches that I went through. And a lot of people ask me, where's the first place that I start to get into flipping houses? And I say this with all sincerity, and I think when I say exactly where a person should start, they think that I'm trying to be funny or I'm gatekeeping, or I don't know, but I mean it with all sincerity, with all of my heart. And I would say the first place you need to start is your mentality, your mindset. And I say that because you can have the resources, the opportunities, the knowledge, the manpower, you can have everything you need, but if your mentality, if your mind is not ready for the journey that you're about to travel, it's going to be a tough road, and it's going to be a difficult road, and it might be a road that you don't enjoy. And so therefore, when you're in that type of situation, in that type of environment, it's just a recipe for, I won't say disaster, but it definitely won't be a great situation to be in. And so having your mindset calibrated correctly will be the first place that you want to be. And that's true with everything in life. You have to have the right mentality to move forward and accomplish your goals. And there's other things that throughout the process of flipping houses or becoming an entrepreneur, or accomplishing any goal that you want to get to, there's definitely different challenges and obstacles and situations that you have to maneuver and go around and just deal with all of that. But it's how you navigate the obstacles that's going to make the difference. But I will say that's just a starting point. And that doesn't mean that you won't have fear or apprehension or anxiety, but anxiety in a good way, because you can't have the right mindset and the right mentality to move forward, but you may have this fear. And fear is not necessarily a bad thing, as long as that fear is motivating you to move forward and it's not paralyzing you. And that's the difference, because some people will be paralyzed out of fear. And if you're like me, then the fear will motivate you to keep moving forward in order to not be stagnant or stuck in place or going backwards. So it's going to be truly important. Also, what's important, I would say definitely you need to have a strong design, or at least be creative in the fact that you can design a project, or if you flip houses, to be able to design a house to make it top notch. You don't have to break the bank to get it there. You just have to have vision and have a theme and have a creative mindset. And if you don't have that, then just partner with someone that does have it. Also, too, you need to know your numbers. That's going to be very important to know your numbers. That's number one. First is your mindset. Number two, know your numbers. You can pull everything else together. But if you don't know your numbers, and when I say knowing your numbers, that means being able to identify a good opportunity quickly and being able to assess your budget, the data in that particular area as far as sales and days on market, and also what you can sell it for, and knowing all of your expenses, your break even, your bottom line, etc., etc. Those things are super important. I can't stress that enough. And if you need more help and a really in-depth conversation, you can book a call with me. You can get on my wait list. The Art and Power of Flipping, the Flip Artist Blueprint. I definitely would say take advantage of that, because it's going to help you tremendously. I have compiled years of knowledge, experience, and insight to help people navigate that process. Send me a message, leave a comment, reach out to me, and I can help you with that process. We have our project we're working on. It's taking a little bit longer than usual. However, we should be close to finishing that up really soon. Hopefully we can be on the market in a couple weeks. We're going to show you the process with that as well. But until then, check out the links in the description and be sure to take advantage of the resources that we offer to you. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. I got to take off, got to start packing up and getting ready so we can hit the road and burn it up. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. And I'll talk to you on the next video. All right. Peace.